retouch of this colour gal. Oh, I love her. What's up everyone? My name is G. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Never thought I'd be saying that sentence with a straight face. Yeah, I'm kind of getting the hang of this thing now. It's kind of becoming my life slowly, and I am loving it. So today is a bit of a weird video. A couple of people have been asking me to react to things on my channel, and by a couple of people I mean one. So the video that I'm going to react to today is called I'm Bipolar, but I'm not. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, I have watched like the first maybe 30 seconds of this, and then I paused it, was like, no, I should film myself reacting to it. So I haven't seen it. The only thing I've seen is like the first 30 seconds. I think it's from BuzzFeed or As Is. I'm not clued up on all of the BuzzFeed stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna react to it. The only headphones I've got are these Primark ones. So I'm gonna look a bit like a DJ, but okay, here we go. I'm gonna pause it so that I can read it. 1 in 4 people in the world will be affected by mental or neurological disorders at some point in their lives. I actually knew that already. That sounded so passive-aggressive. I actually knew that already. And yeah, the first time I heard that statistic, it just made me so sad.
Somebody can point to a broken ankle on an X-ray machine and say that's what's wrong. When it's happening inside your mind, it feels like it's not a real thing. And I think that that's where a lot of the stigmas come from.
I am bipolar.
I am bipolar.
I'm bipolar, but I'm not a ticking time bomb.
We're not all depressed.
But I'm not just gonna snap out of it through positive thinking.
Yeah, fun fact, some people with bipolar don't get the depression side, they just get the mania side, which some people might think is great and is amazing because you feel euphoric, you have loads of this energy, but what isn't great is when you've spent £1,000 on flights to Korea when you're a student and you're overdraft and you fall into £45,000 of debt.
Bipolar,
Bipolar.
but I'm not unpredictable.
I'm not fragile or delicate.
I'm bipolar,
But I'm not a zombie.
I don't attract chaos.
I don't define myself by an illness.
So 2 things, I'm bipolar but I'm not delicate. That resonates with me so much. I think some of the strongest people that I know are people who have gone through depression and gone through bipolar disorder and gone through schizophrenia and have different mental health problems. And I do think that people are quite like, oh, you know how you walk around something that's quite fragile and that you're really careful, and I think a lot of people mistake having bipolar as having to tiptoe around these people and, you know, oh, I don't think I explained that very well, but basically we're not fragile, okay, we're actually quite tough, and it will probably take you a while to get to know someone with mental health needs because they will probably have built up a lot of walls, and that's just how we function in normal society. Number 2, the zombie thing I completely resonate with. I'm not a zombie, but sometimes I feel like a zombie when, if you've ever taken fluoxetine, or I think the like American brand name for it is Prozac, that honestly makes you feel like a zombie. But I'm bipolar, but I'm not a zombie, but sometimes I feels like one.
I'm bipolar, but I'm not a drug addict.
Just because someone is on medication doesn't mean that they are a drug addict.
Again, there's so much stuff that I want to just pick out from this. I'm bipolar, but I'm not a drug addict. People with bipolar generally have really addictive personalities, so I am on... Let me check this to get this right. Do I want to share this? So, yeah, I'll share it. My battery is flashing red. That's cool. But I am 1 month and 21 days free from alcohol. And the reason why a lot of people with bipolar will choose to be sober isn't because they have had drug addiction or because they've suffered with alcoholism. And if you are bipolar and you completely disagree with what I'm saying right now, please let me know in the comments, because I love hearing all of the kind of different views on people with bipolar, because we are all different. One thing that we all do have in common is we can't stay on topic, which is why I have to edit my videos so much. So, what was I saying? I have put stuff in place, like I will not drink alcohol, I will not do drugs, and that includes like smoking weed or anything, because we have really addictive personalities and we can easily pick up on becoming addicted to things that aren't good for us. On the flip side, we can become addicted to exercising, shopping, travelling, but we can also be addicted to the bad stuff too. So I definitely can see why a lot of people with bipolar choose to be sober. So yeah.
It's emotions.
I'm not off my meds just because I'm emotional.
I'm not off my meds just because I'm emotional. The amount of times people have had the audacity to ask me, have you taken your meds today? Don't ask me that. Never ask someone with any mental health issues that, because I will think that I'm functioning as a normal human being. Then someone will ask me that, and I will second guess every single choice I've made throughout that day and every single thing that's happened, and think, oh, did I do that because I'm manic? Did I do that because I'm depressed? Do I actually feel this way, or is it just my brain tricking me? And that can actually trigger me into being manic or depressed. So just don't ask people if they've taken their meds.
And I'm not trying to be trendy with my cool mental illness.
But I am not your manic pixie dream girl. But I'm not looking for attention.
I am not a victim of my emotions.
If you feel like you can't deal with things on your own, it can be as easy as talking to somebody about it.
I promise you that when you speak and ask for help and talk about it, you will realize that you are not the only person dealing with this.
Okay, I'm gonna need to take a little break so I don't cry on camera. Sometimes the hardest thing to do and the last thing that you want to do is ask for help. It kind of comes down to the fact that, oh, she just wants attention. Oh, she's just doing this because she wants some kind of attention, or it hurts, man. Like, just watching that is like so helpful to me. It reminds me that I'm not alone, that I'm not the only person that feels like this, even though I'm the only person that I know that has bipolar. I don't know anyone else with bipolar, and I think that's because we don't talk about it and people aren't open, which is fine. Some people are quite private and some people don't want to tell the world that they have bipolar, like I have, because it is quite a private thing and it's a scary thing to share with people. But sharing the fact that you have bipolar just with me would help me so much. And yeah, so watching stuff like this kind of makes me quite emotional, because I don't know anyone in my life that has bipolar and that feels the kind of pain and hurt that I feel, and the extent of the emotions that I feel having bipolar.
I didn't give up.
You are stronger than you think you are.
Self-care is not selfish.
You are not alone.
I have bipolar disorder, but I'm not weak or using it as a cop-out to not live life. I live life large.
I am a dad, a husband, and a family man.
I am capable of having a long-term relationship.
I've had a lot of relationships, like a lot.
I think I've only ever told one boyfriend I had bipolar. Anyone who says that people with bipolar can't have relationships are literally talking out of their bottom. So yeah, if you're watching this and you're bipolar and you think, I'm never going to be able to have a relationship, you will find someone who loves you for exactly who you are and who understands that sometimes you will cry and sob at the Lloyd's TSB advert. And you will laugh at inappropriate times. And that's okay, because they will love you for you, not because you have bipolar and not because you don't have bipolar. They will love you for exactly who you are. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk on relationships. There was a second there where I thought my camera had stopped recording and I contemplated jumping out of that window. Let's carry on with the video.
I'm bipolar.
And I'm a vegan.
And I'm a cat.
I'm not a vegan, but because I love KFC. But you go, girl.
Mom.
You're a
Making
mom.
people laugh and laughing is my favorite thing.
I am an advocate for mental illness and for equality for everyone.
And I'm great with kids. I'm a nanny and a camp counselor, and I rock it.
I'm great with kids. People don't think that you can look after kids when you have bipolar and that it's really dangerous, but honestly, like, if you're stable and on your meds, like, you are the best babysitter. We will finish this video. So I have 4 nephews, and I have probably had different colour hair for every year of their lives, and they love me so much. And I'm a great auntie. I personally don't want kids, but seeing people who have bipolar just rocking being mums and rocking being dads is so, makes me so happy.
I'm single.
This girl is me. This girl is me. I'm single.
I am a veteran. I believe in serving people and helping people.
I'm a feminist.
I lead a completely normal life.
I'm a human being. We're all human beings.
I'm human, like you.
I have bipolar disorder, and
I am happy with who I am.
It is so not who I am.
it's just a part of who I am. And I'd say that I am pretty happy.
That made me so happy. Oh, you guys. That just, yeah, it sums it up. You are a human being first. Before you are anything else, you are a human being first. And human beings are flawed. We're not perfect. Just because you don't have bipolar doesn't mean that you're perfect. Like, I do think sometimes that I shouldn't have named my channel Thoughts from a Bipolar Mind, because I would never want anyone to think that I was trying to cash in on mental illness or trying to profit off of my illness. I've never wanted this channel to be that. I want it to very much be me trying to educate everyone as I can and educate myself on bipolar disorder. I think I'm doing an okay job. I don't know. If you have any questions for me, or if anything that I've spoken about in this video has brought up some feelings inside of you that you weren't expecting when you clicked on it, then I have put some super helpful links in the description. Final thoughts. I really liked that video. I probably have to watch it again because I didn't fully grasp everything, but it was really powerful. I'll link the video down below. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a like. That helps me out a lot. If you are new, please subscribe. I would love that. I try and make new videos every week, but sometimes it takes me a little bit longer to edit. And if you have any suggestions for things you want me to discuss in videos, or topics that you want me to do, things you want me to react to, please leave it down in the comments. Follow my Instagram, which is this. Thank you so much for watching. Bye. God, please help me to say what I need to say in this video, and that I not waffle and say too much, and that it be a really good video. A to the man. I'm sorry, I don't know why you made me like this. Amen.